Hey kids, you've just landed on the island of Kidstopia. Welcome back. This is the place where fun and learning go hand in hand. Imagine a world where every corner is filled with excitement and discovery. That's what Kidstopia is all about. So buckle up and get ready for an adventure like no other. Today we're going on a super-duper exciting adventure back in time. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to travel through the ages and explore the wonders of the past. Imagine stepping into a time machine and being whisked away to a world that existed millions of years ago. Sounds cool, right? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to meet some amazing animals, but guess what? These aren't just any animals. These are creatures that roamed the earth long before humans ever existed. They lived in a time when the world was a very different place. Can you imagine what it would be like to see these incredible animals up close? Well, you don't have to imagine because we're going to show you. These animals aren't around anymore. Can you say extinct? Yeah, extinct. That means they no longer exist. They've disappeared from the earth forever. But thanks to fossils and scientific discoveries, we can still learn about them and imagine what life was like when they roamed the planet. Isn't that fascinating? They lived a long time ago, and some were even around when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. Dinosaurs were some of the most incredible creatures to ever walk the planet. They came in all shapes and sizes, from the towering T-Rex to the gentle giant Brachiosaurus. And guess what? We're going to meet some of their ancient neighbors too. Get ready to have your minds blown because we're about to meet 9 extinct animals you won't believe existed. These creatures were unique in their own special ways. Some had features that you wouldn't even think were possible. So get your explorer hats on and let's dive into the world of these incredible extinct animals. Are you ready? Let's go! Our journey begins with a step into our magical time machine. Imagine the gears turning and the lights flashing as we prepare to travel back millions of years. Hold on tight because this is going to be a wild ride. We've arrived. Look around you. This is what the world looked like millions of years ago. Lush jungles, towering trees, and strange, unfamiliar sounds. It's like stepping into a whole new world. Can you hear the rustling of the leaves and the calls of ancient creatures? It's amazing, isn't it? Our first stop is to uncover some fossils. Fossils are like nature's time capsules. They give us a glimpse into the past and help us understand what life was like long ago. Look at this fossil. It's the remains of an ancient creature that lived millions of years ago. Isn't it incredible how something so old can still tell us so much? Now let's bring these fossils to life. With the help of some amazing technology, we can see what these extinct animals looked like when they were alive. Look at this holographic display. It's like the animal is right here with us. Can you imagine what it would be like to see these creatures in real life? And that's not all. We can even step into their world with virtual reality. Put on these VR headsets and get ready to be transported back in time. You'll be able to walk among these incredible creatures and see the world through their eyes. It's like being a real-life time traveler. Wow, what an adventure! We've learned so much about these amazing extinct animals. Which one was your favorite? There are so many incredible creatures to choose from. It's hard to pick just one, isn't it? But the best part is, we've only just begun our journey. There's so much more to discover and explore. Well, it's time to head back to the present. But don't worry, we'll be back for more adventures soon. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep having fun. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through time. See you next time, explorers. This is the dodo bird. It looks kind of funny, right? Dodos lived on a tropical island called Mauritius, and guess what? They couldn't fly. They were like feathery little beach bums. They loved to eat fruit and just hang out all day. Sadly, people started hunting them, and other animals came to the island and ate their eggs. So, the dodos disappeared. It's a good reminder that we need to protect animals and their homes. Brr, it's cold in here. Can you feel that chill in the air? It's like stepping into a freezer. That's because we're hanging out with the woolly mammoth. These magnificent creatures roamed the earth thousands of years ago. These guys were like furry elephants with super long tusks. Imagine an elephant but covered in a thick, shaggy coat of fur to keep them warm. They lived during the Ice Age when everything was covered in snow and ice. The world was a very different place back then, with glaciers and frozen landscapes stretching as far as the eye could see. Their fur coats were so thick and warm, they could handle the coldest weather ever. This thick fur, along with a layer of fat underneath their skin, provided excellent insulation against the freezing temperatures. They used their giant tusks to dig for food in the snow. How cool is that? These tusks were not just for show, they were essential tools for survival, helping them to uncover vegetation buried beneath the snow. Sadly, they went extinct a long time ago, but their legacy lives on through the fossils and skeletons we find today, giving us a glimpse into their fascinating world. Scientists and paleontologists worked tirelessly to study these remains, piecing together the story of the woolly mammoth. Each fossil discovered adds a new chapter to our understanding of these incredible creatures. Museums around the world showcase these findings, allowing us to marvel at the size and majesty of the woolly mammoth. It's amazing to think that these giants once roamed the same earth we live on today. Life-sized models and dioramas help bring these ancient giants to life, giving us a sense of their scale and presence. Standing next to one, you can almost imagine what it was like to see them in the wild. Artists and illustrators also play a crucial role in bringing the woolly mammoth to life. Through their work, we can visualize these creatures in their natural habitats, interacting with their environment and each other. The woolly mammoth has also captured our imagination in popular culture, appearing in movies, books, and even video games. Their iconic image continues to inspire and fascinate us. In recent years, there has been exciting research into the possibility of bringing the woolly mammoth back through genetic engineering. By studying their DNA, scientists hope to one day resurrect these incredible creatures. Efforts are also underway to recreate the habitats that woolly mammoths once thrived in. By restoring these environments, we can better understand the ecosystems of the past and the role these giants played in them. Imagine a world where woolly mammoths once again roam the snowy landscapes, their herds moving across the tundra. It's a vision that captures the imagination and reminds us of the wonders of our planet's history. The story of the woolly mammoth is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life on Earth. Though they are gone, their legacy continues to inspire and teach us about the incredible diversity of life that has existed on our planet. So next time you see a woolly mammoth in a museum or in a book, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey these creatures have taken through time. They are truly one of nature's most fascinating giants. Have you ever seen a tiger with a pouch? Well, meet the Tasmanian tiger. It wasn't really a tiger, though. It was a marsupial, like a kangaroo. It had stripes like a tiger and a pouch to carry its babies. They lived in Tasmania, an island near Australia. Sadly, people hunted them, and they lost their homes, so they disappeared. It's important to remember that every animal has a special place to live. Can you imagine seeing billions of birds in the sky at once? Picture this, a sky so full of birds that it seems like a living, moving cloud. The sound of their wings flapping would be deafening, and the sight would be nothing short of mesmerizing. It's almost like a scene from a fantasy movie. But this was real life once upon a time. That's what it was like when the passenger pigeons were around. These birds were once the most numerous bird species in North America, and possibly the world. Imagine looking up and seeing a sky teeming with life, a spectacle that could last for hours as flock after flock passed overhead. It was a natural wonder that people of that time took for granted. They were these beautiful birds with reddish-brown feathers. Their plumage was a mix of soft grays and vibrant reds, making them quite striking to look at. They had a graceful, streamlined body that allowed them to fly swiftly and efficiently. Their beauty was not just in their appearance, but also in their sheer numbers and the way they moved together in perfect harmony. They flew in flocks so big they could block out the sun. Can you believe that? Imagine standing in the middle of a sunny day, and suddenly the sky darkens as if a massive storm cloud has rolled in. But instead of rain, it's a sea of birds, their wings creating a breeze that you can feel on your face. It was a phenomenon that left people in awe and sometimes even fear. But sadly, people hunted them too much, and they lost their forests where they lived, so they went extinct. The passenger pigeons were hunted for their meat, which was considered a delicacy. They were also killed for sport, and their habitats were destroyed as forests were cleared for agriculture and development. The combination of relentless hunting and habitat loss led to their rapid decline. By the early 20th century, these once abundant birds were gone forever. It reminds us to be careful and not take too much from nature. The story of the passenger pigeon is a poignant reminder of the impact humans can have on the environment. It's a call to action for us to protect the natural world and the species that inhabit it. Conservation efforts today aim to prevent similar tragedies by preserving habitats and protecting endangered species. We must learn from the past and strive to create a sustainable future where both humans and wildlife can thrive. This is the great auk, and it looks a lot like a penguin, right? But it lived in the cold North Atlantic Ocean. It couldn't fly, but it was a super swimmer. It used its wings like flippers to zoom through the water. Sadly, people hunted them for their feathers and eggs, and they disappeared from the planet. It's a good thing we have penguins today, though. Get ready to roar. This is the Sabertoothed Cat, and it had the coolest teeth ever. They were super long and sharp, like sabers. They used those teeth to hunt animals like giant sloths and mammoths. Can you imagine seeing that? They were like the superheroes of the Ice Age, but even though they were strong, they went extinct a long time ago. Have you ever seen an animal as big as a bus? Well, meet Steller's sea cow. It was a giant sea mammal that lived in the ocean. It was super big and ate lots of seaweed. It was like the underwater version of an elephant. Sadly, people hunted them for their meat and blubber, and they went extinct really fast. It's a reminder to protect all creatures, big and small. This is the Pyrenean ibex, and it was a master at climbing mountains. It lived high up in the Pyrenees Mountains in Europe. It had these amazing curved horns that could grow super long. They looked so cool. Sadly, they went extinct not too long ago. It's a reminder that even strong animals need our help to survive. Have you ever seen a zebra with stripes only on its head and neck? Well, meet the quagga. It was like a zebra with a cool pattern. They lived in South Africa, but sadly, people hunted them too much and they lost their homes, so they disappeared. It's sad to think about the animals we've lost, but we can learn from the past and protect the animals we have today. Wow, we learned about so many amazing extinct animals today. It's sad that they're not around anymore, but it's important to remember them and learn from the past. We need to protect the animals we have today and make sure they don't disappear too. Join us again next time on Kidstopia. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more awesome videos. Until then, keep dreaming big and discovering new things every day.